brought to you by Sprite. It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hey, Ernie Johnson here with Shaquille O'Neal. We welcome you to 2K Sports.
Hello and welcome everyone to another exciting edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Joined in the booth with Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. This is Kevin Harlan. It's all about the Western Conference. That's where the action is today as the Golden State Warriors get ready to battle. They traveled to Portland last time they faced the Trailblazers and came away with the win.
And their inside strength was so apparent in that win. They just blocked shots, controlled the lane, did a good job on the glass.
Very alert were they, Steve. Alert, aware, and reacted quickly to shot attempts in the post.
The starters for the Portland Trailblazers, Aldridge and Lopez are down low. Lillard and Matthews pair up in the back, and it's Batum in at the 3 spot. Now, here's Lillard. Let's go. That one wide left.
Well, it's easy to see the kind of impact Andrew Bogut can have on a team. Since coming to the Warriors, he's been the anchor they need. And they've gone from one of the worst defensive teams in the league to one of the best since his arrival.
So it's Portland now. 6-point game. Coming into this, having notched a win against Cleveland in their last game.
I just loved the rhythm they got into offensively. I mean, they really started to click from the outset, and it carried through the whole way.
And that result was indeed impressive. They basically cruised all the way home.
Outside Curry. Puts it up. Out to Thompson. Shot clock at 6. Lillard against Curry. Shoots over Lillard. And it comes off the front of the rim.
Awesome defense. I mean, he'll hit those unless you're right in his grill.
The 10-footer finds the target.
It's going to be tough for the defense today. If he's got his A game rolling here tonight, we'll see.
Golden State's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Bogut with a screen on Lillard. Curry. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in. Curry's got 5.
Well, they just gave him 2 points. Defensively, you're going to have to tighten things up here. That's not a good sign.
To the paint. Stolen by Thompson. The 3. Batum grabs the miss. The Trailblazers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Here's Lillard. Iguodala with the block. Batum with the ball. Bogut picks him up. Here's Aldridge. Buries it down low.
Brought back the finger roll. That's a nice finesse move to pull off with the defense all over it.
On its way from Curry for 2, but he stays with it. From midcourt. They shoot again. No good from Bogut. Let's send it out to Doris Burke, who caught up with head coach Terry Stotts. DB?
I asked him to sum up their season to this point, and he said there's definitely room for improvement, but there are a lot of positives they can draw from. He'd just like to see a little more consistency on a night-in, night-out basis. Wouldn't we all, Kevin?
Thank you, Doris. Well, Steve, without a doubt, the biggest surprise, especially early on last season, was the dominant play of the Portland Trailblazers.
Yeah, a team that had been projected to fight for a playoff spot was instead one of the 3 or 4 best teams in the West all season long. I'd say that fast break went according to plan.
Yeah, it sure did. A good job getting it started and a better job finishing it off.
None of the defenders wanted anything Clark to do with him on that jam.
And I do not blame him at all, partner. He was coming in with a bunch of steam and was ready to posterize whoever decided to get in his way.
All right, I understand, fellas, but come on. You've got to challenge him a little bit at least.
And, you know, one of the things I think that was key for the Blazers was they addressed their two biggest issues, depth and interior defense. Robin Lopez gave them that paint protection and rebounding, and they completely overhauled their bench. 6 of their 14 roster spots changed hands.
Lillard. And the shot is good. Lillard's got 8. Here's Curry. He's coming off a 28-point game against the Clippers.
Yeah, no question, you look at his assist totals. I mean, they tell you what a nice job he was doing of really spreading that ball around.
Takes it off the glass. 10 points for him.
And the bench for Portland, bringing in both veterans and younger talent. Thomas Robinson, C.J. McCollum can grow with this team. You got to give this Blazers front office a lot of credit.
Now here is Aldridge. He's coming off a 16-point game against Cleveland. Here's Matthews, and it's sent back by Bogut. And now here comes Iguodala leading the break. Dishes to Curry. Gets a hand on it. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Excellent work to turn that miss into 2 points on the tap in.
Hustle points, I believe they call them.
They had great instincts, too. You're just anticipating where the ball is heading. Great job there, beating everybody else to the ball.
Here's Aldridge, and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
Nice work to get inside and draw the foul.
Yeah, it's obvious. The defense not going to allow many easy layups. It'll make you earn it from the line.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
Aldridge can do so many things on a basketball floor. It shouldn't really come as a surprise when he switches his style up. Last year, I thought he played a lot more with his back to the basket.
And the Warriors with a completely new 5 on the floor. Portland also making some changes. Chris Kaman's checked in for Lopez. Wright comes in for Wesley Matthews. And Steve Blake is subbed in for Lillard. Now Batum. Harrison Barnes missing on the 3. Aldridge sets up the pick now for Batum. Aldridge a screen. Back to Batum. Off the pick. And he nails the jumper. Batum's got his first basket. And to add what you said about Aldridge, the years before his last season, he tended to face up to the basket and Clark shoot over people, which was fine as he was so gifted at it.
But I think with the change to the Blazers' offensive schemes and just the way the team wanted to approach the season, they needed more of a back-to-the-basket guy, and Aldridge was as dominant as ever stepping into that role, in addition to still being able to knock down that face-up jumper.
Here's Batum, following the score by Golden State. Pass to Blake. The tray. Count that one. Blake's got himself on the board with 3 there.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
And stolen by Aldridge. And here we go. Trailblazers with a fast break. And then Batum with the dunk. Here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that rack.
You know, the guys on the bench are going crazy right now at the sight of that jam.
Here is Livingston. Out to the wing. Rush outside. That drops, and it comes off the assist from Livingston. 23 seconds left to play in the first. And here is Blake. He feeds it to Aldridge. Kaman inside, guarded by Spates, and he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time, the whistle blowing. The Trailblazers shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. That free throw, no good. Both teams will make substitutions. He hits the second from the line. 7 seconds left here in the first quarter. Curry attacking. That will count. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
Pretty shot without a second to spare.
That can be so demoralizing for the team that gives